Hi there, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here today, Thursday, September the 26th. It's around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, to give you this. I hope my voice can get a little cheery. I feel tired. Um, to give you my commentary, my recap of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City season 2, episode 2. I think I got the right amount of seasons. I know the episode's right. And this episode is entitled The Walking Tightrope. So I don't know, but this is where I started off at. We got Browyn and Lisa, they riding around talking about the dinner from the night, Lisa's basil dinner from the night before, how she thought it, and she said, oh, she really wasn't prepared for that. So as they riding around, they picking up Heather. They just and then um uh Lisa's expressing to us her fond fondness of Braun, and then how she really likes Braun's daughter Gwen, who's really pretty. She's a pretty girl. She said she don't know which one of them she likes better, and I don't know why. I'm hoping that when they showed a clip of, I mean, just a little couple seconds of Gwen and Bronwyn, like they was in the culinary school or bakery, handling them biscuits or cookies, whatever they were making look good. Is she trying to own her own coffee shop or something? I don't know. Somebody can tell me that in the chat. I mean, not in the chat because we're not chatting. Because somebody leave me in the comment. Is a daughter trying to open up like a coffee, a Starbucks, or some kind of coffee shop or something? So anyway, they ride around. They finally get to Heather's house. They pick up Heather. And as they pick up Heather, Lisa tells the ladies, you got to tell me where the nearest Wendy's is because you know that's her hot spot. So she has a collaboration with Wendy's, I'm sure. So anyway, they ride around and they eating, and Heather um said she thought that last night at Lisa's dinner was crazy. And she said, Lisa said, I was just defending myself. How you go on the podcast and talk about me and call me a villain, and you're supposed to be your friend and you don't give me a chance to defend myself. I'm tired of hearing about this argument with Whitney and Lisa about the you a villain. So who the fuck cares what Whitney say? I mean, I'm just for real. And then, Whitney always saying something. Y'all should be used to her by now. So, then they were in all three ladies were still together. And, Lisa says that she loves Angie, but she felt a type of way when Angie left with Whitney. So anyway, Ron started talking about Whitney in front of Lisa and Heather. So, Heather was like, ooh, man, don't sound like Browyn. She had a lot of sly shit to say about Whitney. So I'm like, whoa, okay then. Heather determined from what things that Browyn was saying about Whitney that I'm starting to feel sick. I know what's wrong. I'm not feel too good. I don't know, bro. I'm just getting on Whitney case, and Heather was listening to it. So we see Meredith and Seth, and I guess they're having a date night. They're going to a culinary class to learn how to cook shukama. It's a a Jewish dish. So while they're there at the dinner, after they cook and everything, after they eat their masterpiece, Meredith said it tastes good, so they sit there and they start talking. And Meredith says with Seth, Seth's cute that he wants to do that she wants to have a bar mitzvah, and it's got him so stifled that he damn near about to cry if he ain't crying already. And he said for a long time, because I guess they didn't have that religious thing right there between them that I think he felt that he needed, that wasn't fulfilled, and now this is something that she's ready to commit to. He's excited about it. And she said she's ready to, because she mature, and she's more mature, and things changed in your life. You know, she said it's different from when you normally most people do it as a crossing over in age from like 12 to 13. But yeah, I guess if you want to do a bar mitzvah, you can do it at any age. Except for just saying how important the Jewish religion is to them. So it was happy to see him so happy that she's doing that, that she's made him very happy. And they seem to be happy together, which is good because like a couple seasons, wasn't this a couple seasons ago, didn't seem to do too good, huh? Yeah, they wasn't doing too good. So anyway, he has a deepness now, a more of a deeper bond between the two of them now. So Angie goes out to meet with Lisa, and Lisa says she a good friend to her. Angie says she a good friend to her too. So I think Lisa is upset with Angie because she's upset that Angie revealed to Whitney what her conversation was about Whitney to Angie. So she said, I'm supposed to feel like it's cool that I can come and talk to you because we know it's like in a lot of relationships. It's different levels of friendship, certain shit, and anyway, in a group of friends, if y'all a group of friends y'all already know who you can run and tell some shit to and who you can't tell no shit to and who you can misconstrue some shit to and who you can't, who you just don't even, you heard it, don't even open your mouth to say, don't even hint around in the area, and they'll start asking you so many goddamn questions you just wish you never told them that in the first place. So Angie told Lisa just like it was a gang up on Whitney. She's like, no, it's not a gang up on Whitney. We were just all letting her know. Even though each of us are your friends at different points in our friendship, you done did some lies or said something crazy on us. And then when we kind of confront you on it, you get on your high horses like, don't traumatize don't victimize my trauma and all that. You be on that high horse and shit. So anyway, at least I don't want to hear no more what Angie's saying. So she said, you know what, I love you, Angie, but we'll finish this conversation at another time. I'll talk to you later. Because Lisa said, I'm tired of people thinking I'm a villain and I'm a this and I'm, all this negative adjectives she was saying about herself. And was like, well, why do people think that? Well, why would they? She said, I don't know why the fuck they say it. But you know what? I could be self-centered and I can talk with my hands and I can talk loud because I talk with passion. But I will be talking to you later. So she got her ass up and left the restaurant. I don't blame the cow. You stayed too long. I wouldn't even came. I just saw her and Heather shit. Like I said, you don't care what anyone thinks about her being self-centered, how she talk loud, how she talk with her hands, none of that shit. Bye. So now we're at Brahma's house, and what the fuck is she wearing? It's like a regular tight sleeve and a big ass violin sleeve with look like some riding pants that got motion to them because I don't know, they look weird to me. And then them high ass heels on her. Who would sit around the house like that? I must look like a fucking bum to everybody. Cause I sit around here with like lounging clothes on, like pajamas and sweats. I don't sit around my house completely dressed. You know somebody who used to do that? My ex used to do that when I first met him. He used to get me get dressed. And I'm like, why the fuck do you get up and put on Timberlands and a plaid shirt and Levi jeans and shit, and the white T-shirt that sit in the house? Help yourself. He stopped that shit at the some time because he wasn't going no damn where. So anyway, she is old. Now her husband, that's house attire. Her shit, that's not nothing. Maybe she dressed like that because that guy that got on 3 vests and 5 shirts and a scarf and 2 jackets is coming over her decorator or whatever. And oddly enough, her house remind me of Mary's in the sense that it's like it's eclectic, like they just get shit that they like. They don't care if they go together or not. Only difference between Mary's house and Braun's house is Braun's house a little bit empty, a little bit. And did you see those steps? I was like, those steps are cute, but not for me. I got that one. Me have bouncers now. Her step bridge don't have no railings. I ain't doing that, but it was cute though. But now my grandbabies and shit can't go over to their house. So anyway, I don't like what she wearing in the confessional. It's got like dots in it. It's like a bustier, like it's a poofy skirt or dress or something. And then I don't like that red thing she got on. It's another red thing that's probably done by YSL, but I don't like that thing either. And then I don't like that cowboy Carter white um country western jacket that got eagle feathers coming off of it and crystals or some shit. Mm-mm. I don't like how she dressed. I do not like how she dressed. So anyway, her husband sitting on the couch next to each other, and she tells that she met her husband 10 years ago. She was meeting a client, but they met at a he was at the other end of the bar, and how funny he was, and how he asked for her email address, and she thought that he was wanting to mentor her because they were such a big age difference. And the guys was at work was like, nah, girl, he ain't trying to mentor you. That motherfucker don't know nothing about no texting. He 65 or 55 or whatever, which is true because I didn't do no texting back then either. So anyway, she gifted him a Louis Vuitton bag, the Louis Vega Grand Prix bag. I don't know, like a little fucking makeup kit for a man to me. I guess. So she said her husband made his money because he was the CEO of the Palm Pilot. I remember it, but I didn't fuck with it. My family couldn't afford them type of electronics when that shit was out. Hmm. So I put down here for real. Who walk around the house with all that dressed up like that in their house? And I said, then that shit is, then it's ugly. And then she said they got this sculpture from Europe or something on their travels. Cause like I heard the husband just said, like they got a Olympic torch where he ran with the lit torch in the Olympics of 2004, I think. I don't want that shit. I mean, it can stay in the attic or some shit in the garage, but I don't want it in my house. And boy, I would take that torch over that stack of chairs with them fucking what you call them neon lights or whatever it is, and it's talking about you change my I don't know, it was some dumbass sculpture stacked chairs. Ain't no tell how much they paid for. So anyway, like they got a lot of pieces like that. And then when the designer walked in her house, he said the same shit I said. He said, "What y'all just buy the whole store? Don't just walked in there and just bought all that shit." So anyway, well, when she's doing her greens, well, I thought she was doing the green screen with them colors behind her house. I feel like she got a big ass, gigantic hookah lamp, but I know that's not what it is, but it look like a hookah lamp, and it's just a lot of it's like you went in her house. It's like you want to do like a psychedelic trip or some shit. I don't know, but the steps ain't got no railing. I can't do a steps ain't got no railing. So I said her daughter Britni is pretty. She is. So I was like, I don't know why they baking. I already said that though, didn't I? So anyway, have the meeting with her cousin Whitney, and they're going to a crystal shop, and as they're walking in there, Heather's kind of mean now. She's like, okay, I can buy you one damn crystal, and it better be under $500. I was like, shit, $500, I'm buy me a bunch of crystals. So anyway, we see Whitney in her confessional. She look heavy right there with that yellow on. Don't wear the yellow with your hair like that. Just you look like hell, honey boo boo to me. So anyway, child, she's like, I'm all up. I mean, I don't know how I feel about meeting Heather. I'm all up in my feels. What? She must have getting that shit from her children. Stop it. So anyway, while they're inside the shop, Heather asked her what kind of crystal would we need in that room, and Whitney said, "Ain't no crystal in here for that to get the power that was in that room." So anyway, Whitney said she felt like she was ganged up on. They was like, "No, we was not ganging up on you. We were just trying to tell you how you have wronged all three of your friends." And they said, you got this thing about you that you just because you on some kind of healing journey that you think that it's cool to like be ragging on us and shit. And she's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. If y'all stop saying my line about my feelings, I'm not lying about my y'all. I'm not lying about my y'all. Something about some lying about my feelings is not the facts of my feelings. Something about something around there. Something to that. I'm not doing a good review to me, y'all. But I ain't gonna stop doing this, motherfucker. 'Cause I've been talking for 15 minutes, so I'm just gonna get better from this point on. So she said, just so you don't care. You seem like you don't care about us and the ladies, just as long as you on your journey, and that's the only thing that matters. So she said, low key, I was expecting for you to stand up for me a little bit. She said, you had three friends just telling you how you was tripping, that's all. So she said, well, I had planned a trip actually to get us all together, It's to Milwaukee. Trixie got a gay bar then. She asked me to host one night, and I want all the girls to go. And, I got all this stuff planned for us to go. And Heather said, well, I don't see who all going because you arguing about everybody. She said, well, Browyn likes me, so she'll go, and Angie will go, and somebody. And Heather was like, in her confessional, Browyn? Why you think Browyn will go, girl? She don't like you. She do not like you. She heard how she was talking shit. She's like, okay. So anyway, it's the Heather's Day. She sent a invitation out to everybody, a video invitation inviting them to her team building rope day activity, building activity. I wouldn't have done that shit. So anyway, Mary said, so they get out there and when they start looking up to see how far that shit is and how far they gotta climb. And Mary said, so what, well, so if you fall, that's it. I was like, no, girl, that ain't it. So Whitney looked at her and said, I'm sure they're gonna harness this. She was like, oh, okay. Then Browyn wouldn't show up and her hair looked good. Cause the day before she had went to uh Angie shop and was talking about the base over dinner too, and she was talking about how she didn't do good with Britni. How Britni pretty much called them poor and shit and said she was wearing costumes and said she wouldn't be able to put like me the three letters together YSNL Ryan Saints what East Saint Laurent. Say she probably can't even put them three letters together, blah blah blah, this and that. So anyway, while she was there getting her head massaged, Angie was, just talking to her and discussing the ladies and how she felt about people. And that's when she said she ain't really. I think that's when she started letting everybody know about how she felt about letting Angie know how she felt about Britni. So anyway, her hair looked good at Heather's event. So what did they say? So Meredith Mary and Britni speak to each other. And she said, how are you? And she says, how are you? She says, fine. And Mary get away from her real quick and said, hope you stay that way. So Meredith says she can't do this climbing shit because she got a tennis elbow because she was shaking it, turning cream in the milk in the cream or some shit. So she got a tennis elbow. And somebody started laughing because they said, oh, I thought you was going to say you got to doing something else. And then Meredith is laughing and said, yeah, she knows Seth wish she'd got it that way, got it doing it that way too. So I thought that was funny. Little sexy, sexy, sexy joke. So somebody say something. I don't know why Mary says. No, Angie said, it's a good day when I'm more excited to see Lisa. I'm more excited to see Meredith than I am to see Lisa. So I'm like, damn. So anyway, something she said, and Mary said my lips is chapped. So anyway, they started to do the ascending. They started climbing up them steps of that tower to start working on them, standing on them ropes and shit, right? And I think Angie at the top saying, "Oh my God, I'm so afraid." And then you hear Mary say, "Oh, stop it, stop it. We all hate it. We all hate it. Just stop it." So Angie make it across, but you hear Whitney say, "Who won't be doing this no more for something like a hand job?" And I was like, "How you give a hand job up here?" And she said, and so I think it's Heather that tell her stop talking like that because there's kids around, there's young minds around. But Whitney wind up saying she get blowjobs. I don't know why am I dragging with this. I just ain't liking this review. She get hand jobs above this way, and she's done it before when she was up under the desk. I was like, gross. Um. So anyway, Lisa and Meredith had enough. They was like, "She come get me." They got a level one or something. A level one something. They just ain't they ain't climbing no more. They want somebody to get them. So they start teasing Heather because somehow or another she on her knees in front of the dude, so it looked like she on her knees in front of the dude doing something like she don't have no business doing. So they start teasing her. So Madeline, the lady, the one with the long black hair, she's still up there. And why did Mary look up there at her and say she looked thinner than that? I thought she was thinner than that. It's like, what is wrong with Mary? So Lisa said that event was harder than childbirth, childbirth. I don't even know why they picked that dumb shit. I wouldn't even want to do that. So anyway, while they done that event, they tired now and all that type of shit. So lo and behold, they had food. Had to make sure they got a food truck and they got somewhere to sit. They got heat lamps outside. They got their wine that they want to drink. So anyway, as they sitting around starting to enjoy their food, the lady named Britni jumped up and said that the Osmond, whoever that Osmond man is, they made it official, but they ain't make shit official. He just said it's cool to push my best friend around in a shopping cart. But she trying to make them think that they is official, but they not official. So Lisa and them, everybody bring it to her attention. And it upsets her because she realized that bullshit she was screaming at them was some bullshit too. That man did not say he was engaged to you or that y'all was official or nothing. So she said, so anyway, somehow or another they get to talking about, so anyway, Mary said, why would we care? Why would we care about you and your boyfriend? And she said, that's real rude. And she said, but for real, why do we care about, why should we care about what's going on with you and your boyfriend? She said, we didn't ask. So she was like, well, you identify me with being poor. She said, then she said, yes, you did. She said, but we, we all friends. She said, I ain't friends. I don't know you. You're not my friend. I don't know you. You don't know me. So, so Lisa tell Brittany that that dude is working her. So, somehow or another, Heather started explaining for Brittany that her kids don't talk to her, that, give her a break or some kind of shit. So she said, who care about your boyfriends? Why do you want to make amends with your kids? And then they just started fussing, shut up. And Mary said, no, you shut up. No, you shut up. And the lady putting her hands. She's like, girl, put your hands down. Brittany, you is not phasing Mary at all. So anyway, Mary said, I said something because it triggered me. She said, could remind me of some shit my mom used to do. My mother had 5 kids and she a man chaser. She said we sometimes she was so far from man ass, she ain't say ass, but we wasn't eating. We ain't had nobody to love on us, supervisors or nothing. She was just letting us run wild so she can run behind some damn man. So it triggered something for me. So, I would never do that to my son. So she said, you heard me. You don't know nothing about my kids. So Lisa said, stop it, y'all. It's gone far. It's gone too far. And then Mary said, it ain't gone far enough. So anyway, somehow or another, Browyn, I don't know what happened. Browyn says something to Britney. And Heather says to Browyn, if anybody on this table need to be straight, it need to be you. Because you was all up in Lisa's ass dogging out Whitney. But when I talked to Whitney, Whitney said you said this. So it's kind of like what Heather had mentioned to Whitney in the store. But Whitney think that Heather put more sauce on than what what Braun had said. So I was just like, is this what it's gonna be like every time these bitches sit down and eat a bunch of arguing? What this one said, what that one said, is getting on my nerves already. I like some time for them to have fun. Sometimes they're doing too much of this goddamn arguing shit to get on my nerves. So anyway, um, what's her name? Angie had gave a dig at what's her name? Angie had given it. Oh my god, this review is terrible. Angie had given a dig to Meredith because she said that, you know, when all the rumors was going on about her and her husband, that their relationship took a toll, but they're closer to ever now, thanks to you, Meredith. So I was like, damn, which gonna be having some reads though. What her name, Angie and Mary, they be alright with them reads. So let me see what else we got. So Mary's gonna stay as far work as away from Britney as possible. I don't know about having in Browyn and how they gonna do now. Yeah. So anyway, um, while they arguing at this event thing, what's her name? Whitney start telling the ladies about Milwaukee, and she was like, I got a private plane. I seen the preview of them a little bit of the plane. I mean, I know it's a private plane, but it look old as a motherfucker. But anyway, that's not here nor there. It's a private plane, I guess, that she chartered. But they're supposed to only be there for 2 days, and she was like, and then Whitney, I guess, was trying to be cute about it. She was like, and I looked at some stuff. We got some exercises that we can do, and I've even looked for as far as looked at. They have a bathtub, and then Meredith said, "Well, I don't know. It's yet to be seen if I come or not." And then Whitney confessed, and she's like, "Who cares?" I think she did Meredith's voice. Don't come or some smart shit. So we'll see. We'll see. And then she was in her kitchen. We finally seen Meredith with her children. Her kids are so nice. Making bath bombs, helping her develop her bath bombs. She said everything she makes, she create herself. And then she gets the lab to recreate it because, I guess she went on natural, as natural to ingredients as you can use in her products. So anyway, she told her kids that she wanted to do a mitzvah and that their father was real happy about it. And they said they're happy for her too. Her daughter just want to make sure. So anyway, they start while they in there. The mother, Meredith, was telling her daughter that she was talking to Whitney about the bath bombs, and she started mocking how Whitney talk like a baby. And the daughter said, "Oh, it kills me. I love how you mock her when you start trying to talk in her voice." And then Meredith telling how hard she been working 7 days a week trying to work on her business stuff, and the girl said, "That's the boss." So her kids seem to be real proud of her, and she has a nice house. That's a nice place that she got. I won't say anything else about Browyn. She got nice ass jewelry. I will say that about her. I like the pieces that she wear. What else? Do I have anything else? No, except for I ain't really enjoyed this episode. I get tired of them hollering all the time, but I did feel this type of way. I still feel like if Heather know what type of friends she brought to the group around a bunch of them wolves or hyenas or whatever you call them, why you let them dog on your friend like that? I'd be like, yo, y'all, leave her alone, y'all. Just she don't know. Just give her a minute. But you just letting her kind of like just hang herself. I mean, you came, but you ain't come with enough spit to me to protect your friend. Yeah. And I mean, I don't know if because you don't want to get on Mary, but I know you don't want to get on Mary bad side, but I don't know. And I don't even know how Britney would feel about it. But like I wouldn't even fuck with you, but she seemed like she's so happy to be going to Milwaukee. She gonna let that shit she gonna let it be. So you could have been anywhere but you was here with me, and I'm glad that you were. So have a wonderful Thursday, and I'll see you for the next review. Hopefully I do better this time. I think it's because I just don't feel that good. Well anyway, thanks for being here. Bye now.